So, welcome back to another skiing video. So I'm hoping this is going to be the final part and I'll be able to finally do a black slope. This is probably a year after all the other videos were shot, but I'm really hopeful. I've heard there's some quote-unquote easy black pists at this resort. We're in a place called Valthorens. A lot of slopes, a lot of practice. Hopefully I haven't lost too much skilling by the end of the week. Let's do a black slope. When all else fails, kebabs. So when everything goes to shit, go to a kebab place. They make everything feel better. That may have been the best food of my life. What?
That's been the best suggested you ever given.
Best thing I've ever said, says Marcus. If in doubt, get a kebab. But yeah, so we've been around a bit. So we had the very long bus ride, which then got turned around after 3.5 hours of delay. Oh, yum. As I was saying, after 3.5 hours of delays and 7 hours total of being in the bus, we got turned around, made it to the place, back to the place we were started at, and got told there's nowhere to sleep tonight. So then we moved again, finally got out of the bus, probably 8 o'clock, so I was about 8 hours worth of being in the bus still. And then they were like, well, we have nothing for you to do. The mayor and the bus company are having an argument. Anything to add?
I can hear the summary, but
Yeah. And then they eventually said there's a place you can go. So, en route to that, we went to a kebab store. And hopefully tomorrow morning, after probably what's going to be some really shit sleep, we can get on a bus to Valthorens. You know, for me, even though this is a pretty bad situation, I can't be mad because it's snowing. It's just a me thing, but whenever it's snowing, I can't be mad. So this is the remnants of the traffic jam we've been stuck in for hours on end. Next time I'm traveling, I'm only packing a pair of underwear because damn well taking this bloody suitcase through the snow is killing me. And that's where we'll be sleeping tonight. Woo! Woo! Oh my. I'm gonna stay up there so I don't have to go downstairs. Cut to me sleeping. This is the sleeping situation. Very nice. No pillow, no blanket, just mat. It's like -8 degrees and we get a mat. It's 4 a.m. I can't get any sleep, but I found a place to charge my phone. Great success. We're gonna wake up in like 2 hours and try and beat everyone to the first bus, but fun. So we're finally out of that wretched place. Woo! Finally. Some Australians we met on the bus have split a taxi with us at 5 a.m. in the morning, so we might actually make it to Val Thorens at some time today.
So small. Right to the left here.
He doesn't somehow should be able to. Just what's he gonna hit? The snow? We finally made it to the place we're meant to be, kind of. Woo! 15 hours late. Oh, and this is really heavy. It's like 6:30 in the morning, I think. At least we might actually be able to ski. And this. Gee.
They're not getting out this week.
Not anytime soon. This 19-hour endeavour to get to this place, it's finally happened. I think that might be the longest traffic jam of my life. All things considered. 15-ish hours of delay. Woo! But the guy in the taxi was really nice, although kept drifting and a bit sketchy on mountain roads, but it's pretty fun. So this didn't go as planned to start with. Took us quite a while to actually get here. But we made it after long bus ride, sleeping in a sports hall in a taxi, but we made it here, so might as well make the most of it. Oh, you bought that? Did you film that?
I think I did. So it's a lot of angles. Quite common, I think.
This trip for me has been a bit insane. Like, I'm only a few days into it, but so the initial plan was to go through the Middle East, through Egypt, through Jordan, then to go to Dubai, and then to Socotra in Yemen. Now, if you don't know much about Yemen, it's quite a volatile country. It's currently in a civil war. The idea behind going to Socotra, it's an island away from the war, so it hasn't been as affected by it. But in the days leading up to me leaving for the initial trip, the UAE had some conflict with the Saudi-backed organization, and so Saudi Arabia has essentially kicked the UAE out of Socotra, which means everything that I've booked and planned for has just gone out the window. So now, instead of my initial plans of having to reshape my entire trip, but then I was originally going to plan to go to Saudi Arabia, kind of as a little bit of a filler for not going to Socotra, and that also fell through because my travel insurance I couldn't change it to let me into Saudi Arabia. And then I was thinking I might go anyway, but the main place I wanted to go was Jeddah and then Mecca, but I'm not a Muslim, so I'm not actually allowed into the city of Mecca. So that was a bit upsetting. But again, with travel, shit happens. So I've pivoted, And now instead of going to Saudi Arabia, I'm going to go drive myself across Oman. So I'm going to go to Dubai, travel through Oman, and see where that adventure lays me. So, yeah. Traveling, I mean, as you kind of saw last trip, there was a ton of things that went wrong. And that's traveling. Nothing ever goes to plan. If you have a nice trip where everything goes to plan, consider yourself lucky. I've had a few of them. They're really nice. But this is not that trip. And I feel like I haven't even gone to the hard stage. I haven't even touched the Middle East as I'm filming this. And it feels like everything's going wrong at the moment. But when things go wrong, don't take it as the worst thing that's ever happened. You know, I feel like when there's a bad thing that happens to you, first of all, it's always going to get worse, but then it gets better. And all the bad situations, all the bad stuff that happens to you makes the good moments even better. And I don't know what this trip has in store for me yet. As much as I'm really annoyed and frustrated with how things are going, I'm excited to see what happens.
Come on, bedriver där sidan. Longest right, Austin. What? It's a free tripod. Yeah. Funny works in such terrain. Office.
So far, I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I'm feeling better than I was in Chamonix. It's taken a few days to get back to where I was, and probably a couple of days to get a bit better. But I'm improving. You can see I've just come back from skiing because my hair now done for skiing for the day. But we left everything on for the final day on the Friday again. I'm a little bit sick, so hopefully that doesn't mean I don't do it. I'm also going out tonight, so fingers crossed everything goes well. was surprisingly not that hard.
Yeah.
Double down.
Does that mean you're continuing?
Guess it does.
Let's go.
Oh, yeah. Yes!
Now move to our group now. So
Yeah. I finally did it. I finally did a black slope.